What's up, everyone? This is Tony with JRNYcrypto. This is going to be a quick update on the crypto news and markets and some big things happening right now. We just had Bitcoin break $62,000, and I do believe this next week here is extremely vital to where we're headed by end of year. So if we do have the Bitcoin ETF launch on time and everything goes smooth, I think things are going to go parabolic very quickly. So I do want to talk about all of this. Before I get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified for regular videos. Alright guys, so Bitcoin is extremely close to its previous all-time high of around $64,000. This morning it did dip under $60,000, but did close the week over $62,000. This is huge for the entire crypto space once we break previous all-time highs, and if the launch of the Bitcoin ETFs goes smooth. We're going to have 4 more Bitcoin ETFs shortly following, and this is massive for the entire crypto space. Alongside breaking previous all-time highs, it's going to be all over the media as well. And we have the Bitcoin Taproot upgrade coming in November, so the spotlight is really on Bitcoin right now. So checking out Bitcoin on the charts, we did break our last 2 major resistance levels of $60,000 and $62,000 Bitcoin. Our next major resistance level is the previous all-time high of $64,000. We are so close to breaking this, and I do think FOMO will start kicking in after this because all media outlets will be covering this. Everyone's going to be talking about it, especially with a major upgrade for Bitcoin on the horizon and all of these ETFs that are going to get going. So I think this really depends how things go over the next few days with the Bitcoin ETF. If everything goes smooth with that and trading does begin, I do think we will break previous all-time highs. And I do think a lot of altcoins are going to start kicking off in the next couple weeks as well if we do break that. So if anything does go wrong over the next week with the Bitcoin ETF, I do expect a correction for Bitcoin, possibly retesting $50,000 here. We haven't had a huge correction quite a while, a huge run up here since the end of September. So there will be a correction at some point. Whether we go up first and then have the correction, that really depends on what happens over the next week here. So I do believe the major support here is $50,000 at this point, and we did have a similar correction like that when we did hit $52,000 beginning of September, correcting down and retesting $40,000. So retesting $50,000 now, I do believe is very possible. So I'm hoping everything goes well with the Bitcoin ETF and we get a lot of great news rolling in and we just break past previous all-time highs. But just keep in mind, nothing goes up forever. We will have a correction at some point. So even if everything goes well over the next week with the Bitcoin ETF and trading begins, it's very possible there is a buy the rumor, sell the news effect. And this is similar to buy the testnet and sell the mainnet, which we do see happening on many projects. So as there was rumors about a Bitcoin ETF approval, this is when Bitcoin started running up and did break 60,000. And now when the Bitcoin ETF actually launches, it's very possible if people don't see a huge spike right away, we will get some extra selling pressure. But in my opinion, this is huge. It does mean more Bitcoin ETFs will shortly follow. And this is going to cause a lot of press and media coverage if we do break previous all-time highs. So we have no idea how this is actually going to play out, but we are going to have a correction at some point, so do keep that in mind. So something else massive I do want to talk about, Binance launched a $1 billion fund to develop Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, which is huge for the BNB token. So I am bullish on that in the short term as well, especially with Bitcoin and Ethereum in a general uptrend. And I do believe a lot of NFT projects and new altcoins will start launching on the Binance Smart Chain again because it's an easy alternative to the Ethereum blockchain. Even though there's better alternatives out there like Cardano and other projects already, it is easier to just quickly get started on the Binance Smart Chain. So when things really start getting going again and FOMO kicks in and we start seeing new all-time highs for a lot of different cryptocurrencies, that means we are seeing peak levels of new retail investors, and that's generally when we see increased levels of new altcoins and NFT projects, especially on the Binance Smart Chain, where you can save in fees and get started much easier than some of these other alternative blockchains. So I do expect BNB and Cake Token to have a great end of year and some other altcoins on the Binance Smart Chain as well. $1 billion fund is massive. A lot of these other projects that launched a fund was just a couple $100 million. So definitely a much bigger fund, but they are a top 5 cryptocurrency at the same time. So that is definitely huge, and I definitely see that helping them end of year as well, and being better for the BNB token. So NFTs, I do see NFTs picking up in volume again. Right now, NFTs are having a small dip, but that is expected with all the hype and FOMO we did have. And now we have Bitcoin and Ethereum on a general rise. So a lot of people are taking profits out of their NFTs and investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum, trying to catch that huge pump that everyone's anticipating. So we had Coinbase announce they're launching their own NFT marketplace, which is massive for accessibility to NFTs, with over 1 million people signing up for the waitlist in the first 48 hours. So this is going to greatly increase the amount of people investing and holding NFTs, which is huge for all the current sets. So we also have other big platforms like FTX and Binance doing their own NFT marketplace. So many different crypto projects doing their own NFT marketplace. And we do have Immutable X that just launched their own NFT marketplace with no Ethereum gas fees. So all of these huge platforms increasing accessibility to NFTs. With Twitter adding verified NFT profile pictures, I think end of year is going to be huge for the NFT space. And we're going to see another massive surge, probably bigger than any surge we've seen so far. And this is really only getting started, in my opinion, in the NFT space. So over the past month, I have guided a couple people on how to buy their first NFTs, and it was extremely difficult for people that are not that techy or that have no crypto experience and know how to use MetaMask. So it's definitely a pretty big entry barrier for those that are new. So if Coinbase allows their users to easily buy NFTs in all of these sets, that is huge for the NFT space and is definitely going to get a lot more users, which means the floor price of a lot of these NFT sets will be skyrocketing, at least the ones that are blue chip that will be going up in value in the long term. So another thing here, imagine if Coinbase allows their users to buy NFTs with credit cards or other cryptocurrencies on their platform. That is huge for accessibility as well. And I really think this is going to cause a much bigger surge of volume in the NFT space than we've ever seen before. So I just launched a new NFT giveaway over on my Twitter account. If you guys want to participate, this is going to be 2 Zebra Fur Fluff World NFTs. So one winner is going to get both of these Zebra Fur NFTs. And you will be able to use these for breeding, and they have a lot of other utility in the works as well. I definitely think this is a set that's flying under the radar right now, especially with all the big things coming in the NFT space. So if you guys want to participate in that, just head over to my Twitter account at JRNYcrypto. I will be doing a lot of other NFT giveaways over the next couple months here. I'm launching my own NFT set, hopefully end of month, and I will be doing some giveaways for that and giving you guys more information on that as we get closer to the launch. Just keep in mind there's already scammers out there impersonating me and creating fake sets on OpenSea, so be very careful and only follow official links that I do post here on YouTube and my official Twitter account. So these next few days here in the crypto space are going to be very important, whether this Bitcoin ETF launches smooth and trading begins, or there's some delays or problems with the SEC. Whatever happens, this could send us in either direction, so keep that in mind. We could break previous all-time highs, skyrocket past 70,000 even, before actually having that correction I was talking about. But regardless, I'm very bullish on both cryptos and NFTs for end of year. Things are looking great. I did not expect Bitcoin to be testing previous all-time highs this quickly here. Seeing Bitcoin over $60,000 already in October, I think is pretty crazy. Huge run-up that we did have since the end of September after that small correction. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the crypto markets. Where do you think we're headed during the next week? And where do you see us headed for end of year as well? Like always, I do appreciate if you guys like the video. Comment below, subscribe, and hit the bell if you do want to be notified for future videos. And be sure to join me on Twitter for regular NFT giveaways. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.